As America develops and healthcare improves, people are living longer. Generations are outliving the generations before them, with the life expectancy being higher than ever before, and it is only projected to continue increasing. Lutz, Sanderson, and Sherboy conclude that the world's population's median age is suspected to increase from 45.6 years in 2000 to 2010. America today is experiencing an acceleration of the population aging, and we are at the point where the baby boomers are soon reaching old age. The problem with this is that population aging is not only about there being more old people, it is also about people living longer lives. When people live longer, the dynamics of society change, and there are direct consequences that occur. Not only does life expectancy affect the individuals themselves, it also affects work, family, and elder care in American society. Most everyone is affected by the issue of increase in life expectancy because everyone is aging. The people who are probable to live the longest are those with access to health care. As people live longer, money becomes an issue, and states' budgets are under unprecedented pressure. Dawson, Lynchburg, and Colony state 48 states are addressing shortfalls in their budgets totaling $191 billion. People are then forced to work more years and cannot retire as young as they thought they would have been able to. Adult children frequently become caregivers, and their parents move back in with their children to receive care. When this happens, there's an increase in financial stress on the family and growing pressure on middle-agers to care for both their own children and their aging parents. Healthcare costs rise as people are living longer and deplete the savings of retirement funds. Thus, they are no longer able to rely on governmental pensions. There are many different implications about the increase of life expectancy. The functionalists believe the basis of the issue is due to changes in social institutions, with families being a huge factor. Symbolic interactionists view aging on the term of activity and life satisfaction, ultimately focusing on quality of life. Lastly, the conflict theorists stem the problem from the economy and political issues of society. If you combine all three paradigms, the issues due to the increase in life expectancy are covered from all aspects. However, occupational therapists are taking a stance similar to that of the symbolic interactionist viewpoint, and they strive to view the issue from the perspective of the elder. Aging is inevitable, so we should do all we can to aid in and ease in the process. One problem with longer life expectancy is that people still want to retire at the age they would be able to if they were not living as long. Many people automatically assume that at age 14, a person should be in school. At age 30, a person should be married, and that at age 65, a person should retire from full-time employment. In the article, Can Higher Life Expectancy Induce More Schooling and Earlier Retirement?, authors Hansen and Lawnstrup propose a way to address this issue. That is, increased life expectancy may be to increase schooling time and, at the same time, decrease future working hours where the schooling investments pay off in terms of higher hourly rate. In this case, individuals would be able to retire sooner, thus alleviating the companies they work for while still earning the same amount of desired money. It is projected that, unlike the past few years when reformers focused on new legislation, the emphasis over the next several years will primarily be on the defense and implementation of already authorized policy. People can focus on the legislation, but elder care will find its true value at the state level where it is actually implemented and executed. It is currently a priority to include programs targeted at enhancing development of geriatric faculty and the capacity of geriatrics and gerontology programs to train the entire workforce. People are beginning to realize the demand for employees in the field of geriatrics and the need for more trained professionals to care for our seniors. Stone, Teresa, and McMinn Authors of nursing and health sciences stress the importance of eliminating discrimination towards the elderly and state that as health professionals, we need to challenge ageist views and ensure we treat older people on both a personal and a systems basis with respect, dignity, and equality. Just because people are living longer does not mean the quality of care should decline. In fact, it should increase. This is a unique topic in the field of occupational therapy because it is emerging within the practice. Occupational therapists are equipped to help people perform their desired occupations. If they want to retire, so be it. Their roles are changing and their time will be filled with other occupations and activities of choice. The emerging practice of productive aging is very important to me as I have seen these issues firsthand. Children become responsible for their parents, whether that be at home or by placing them into a facility so that they may receive the care they need. Because of the rise in numbers of seniors, the facilities are overcrowded and the quality of care has dwindled and people are not receiving the same level of care that was given in past decades. According to the American Occupational Therapy Association, the baby boomer generation is demanding a new approach to aging that allows them to be able to stay in their home for as long as possible. However, many older homeowners do not have the home modifications that enable them to be safe in their environment and to age at home. This really taxes society because people are living so much longer and face health issues with little savings and funds to support themselves. The elders' children and grandchildren are so busy with their own lives and commitments that they do not have the time or money to allow the seniors to move into their homes or to help the senior make the necessary changes to their own home. People are living longer because of the current medical system, but at the same time, this system is so costly and the upkeep of medications is hard to afford. This alone creates another set of problems. Life expectancy affects families because they are placed with the responsibilities of caregiver and they often cannot maintain this responsibility. When families choose to place their parents in facilities, the parents then feel abandoned and alone. They question their role in the family and the family dynamics are changing. The main goal of aging in place is to enhance the quality of life in older adults while remaining in their home environment. If the elder is going to remain at home, the goal is to ensure they make the necessary home modifications to do so. The only people whom are trying to advocate of this issue are those such as social workers and counselors, with occupational therapists having great potential to step into this advocacy role. One way that occupational therapy can be incorporated in this emerging practice area is by first and foremost educating the public on the demands of aging in place and what exactly this means. As people live longer, they are going to need support from those around them. There needs to be occupational therapists and trained professionals that come in and talk to this population in order to help them with the problems they are facing. This could be held through a class or through caregiver education. Occupational therapists could also hold a program that discusses the potentials of fall risks and the importance of home safety. The occupational therapist could bring in various vendors that implement home modifications and adaptations so the geriatrics can learn and be connected to the resources they might need in order to safely and productively age in place, thus reducing the concern of increasing life expectancies within facilities and society. This is an area I think society should be encouraged to participate in and become involved. There needs to be awareness on the issue. We cannot stop the fact that people are living longer, but we can attempt to reduce the magnitudes of complications that stem from this.